Qalamkari is the art of printing or engraving on fabric. Qalamkari is a Persian word that means a work of art is done with a pen. This art was perfected during the reign of Shah Abbas in the 11th lunar century due to the interest of courtiers and their special attention to this industry. During this period, different types of qalamkari were prepared, the most famous of which is gold. During this period, most of men's and women's clothes were made of engraved fabrics. This art spread during the Safavid period, and in fact, it can be said that its prosperous period started from the Safavid period and ended in the middle of the Qajar era. This art is one of the most important branches of handicrafts in Isfahan province. این هنر یکی از مهمترین شاخه‌های صنایع دستی در استان اصفهان است. The cultural and social characteristic as well as the economic application of this product can still be considered in the society. Common uses for engraved fabrics include tablecloth, bedspreads, rugs, bags, handkerchiefs, and scarves. Recently, the city of Isfahan was introduced to the World Handicrafts Council as a candidate for the World City of Calligraphy by the Cultural Heritage. Persian Tourism Beauties channel.